Have a warm welcome to Whisky.com. Today I got a present, a influencer box from Glenmorangie, and it contains the Harrison Ford whiskey, which is, officially presented on May the 4th, 2026. And, if you're interested in this bottle, you will not get this influencer box, but the bottle and the card box, which is in here. And now I will show you what is in this huge box. And here we have the card box with a bottle in it. Then on the right-hand side, from your point of view, 2 tumblers, which I don't like. On the other side, a box or a cup, a paper cup for popcorn. And, there is, in addition, here we have the card box with a bottle. There is a paper lying in, and there had been a popcorn bag. Why? Well, here is the billet, the ticket for like a cinema ticket, and with a cut in it for and this QR code for the next episode of Harrison Ford's short film series, which they did, which did Glenmorangie together with Harrison Ford in Scotland. And everything is done like for the movie, where Harrison Ford is very popular for. I've seen all the Star Wars videos, and I saw all the Indiana Jones videos. Then I saw several others with him, and I found them all very, very good. The very late Indiana Jones wasn't really my thing. It was too artificial, too much of Hollywood, and too modern. Yeah, say it at least. Here, the bottle, the specialty of this bottle is that it is a very typical Glenmorangie 46% ABV, together with, it's written here on the card box, bourbon and toasted Portuguese red wine casks. So red wine, Portuguese, there's a lot of red wine in the Douro Valley in Portugal. And so this is a wine cask finish, not a wine cask finish, a wine cask and ex-bourbon mixture, if I see it right. 46% ABV. My glass, I find this much more comfortable for nosing. The others, those tumblers, is for ice, and a lot of people in the US, whenever I went to bars in the US, you typically get the whiskey on ice. You have to especially tell them no, without ice. His rating of Harrison Ford to this whiskey was, it's nice, it's very nice. And that's what my son always said. Oh, it's nice. It's very nice. Es ist gut, sehr gut. The taste, as they say it, an elegant style due to the very high distilling column stills, not column stills, ex-gin stills, which are 6 meters high and deliver a very pure alcohol without all those fusel oils. So in very elegant style, and this leads to a more cask-influenced whiskey because the alcohol is so smooth. So it takes more from the cask, and that delivers, together with the citrus notes of the Northern Highlands, this very special taste of Glenmorangie. And then there's a fascinating spiciness, probably due to the oak cask from the Portuguese. Then fresh citrus notes, that's typically for the Northern Highlands. And then you have brown cane sugar, apricots, and smooth toffee. This is typically coming from the Stavesdale cask. Yeah, the aftertaste is long, and there is some orange oil, leather, and oaky tannins in it. And this short film series where Harrison Ford is playing in Scotland for Glenmorangie is called Once Upon a Time in Scotland. Yeah. So this is it. And now we have to taste, if we find all this. What's said there? Those special releases from Glenmorangie typically have the better cask selection than the others. And if you have such a prominent character presenting that, very good cork. Yeah. Good, good. If you have such a prominent character, you can't afford to have bad whiskey behind that name. No, that's not possible. A wonderful, full-bodied, aromatic, not smoky, aromatic note, together with these light citrus notes, toffee, vanilla, typically ex-bourbon cask character, but there is some oakiness shining through, there's some fruitiness shining through, probably from these Portuguese red wine casks. Very well done, very pleasant, very welcoming. It's nice. Yeah, cheers. Mm-hmm. 46.5, quite hefty. And this is the intense oakiness, really hefty. Bah! I haven't expected that. Bah! Mm-hmm. This is extraordinary. It's very nice. So this is completely different to other Glenmorangies I had before. Probably the 18-year-old had this intense oakiness or oaky spiciness in it. After some time, it's ceasing away and giving a warm, pleasant, slightly dry aftertaste in my mouth. Incredibly intense. This is very untypical for Glenmorangie. And after the second sip, it's glowing in your mouth. It's full covering your mouth. And this smooth alcohol is overwhelmed by this pleasant oakiness. It's not bitter. So this carries no age statement, so it's not very long in the cask, not 15, 20 years in the cask. No, it might be, they increased the age of the whiskies of Glenmorangie from 10 to 12, from 12 to 14. So they have pleasant of older stuff in the distillery. So this one, at least 10 years. That's my feeling. And has enough oakiness acquired from these Portuguese wine casks. Yeah, very well done. Mm-hmm. So, it's recommended if you're a fan of Harrison Ford, his movies, and doing some binge watching over the evening with your friends. Have a Glenmorangie Harrison Ford whiskey, really fitting to these videos or films. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time.